Heard you got a man, that's too bad.
Yeah, back in the picture like, oh damn, who's that?
Cause I got what you need.
Hey, keep that shit low key.
Whoa, don't tell all your friends.
Why? Everybody want a piece. Whoa,
Damn,
look,
I'm smooth,
yeah.
no crashing.
Vroom vroom, can't catch this.
I'm smooth, no crashing.
Vroom vroom, can't catch this. Speed it up.
Go, something like gadget. Big check straight to my address. E-class, yes, I live lavish. Talk is cheap except when I'm rapping. Give them all the blueprint, now they tryna dupe this. My shoes too big to fit in, stupid. Now I'm living ruthless, Uber Eastwood Chris. I'm in moves, y'all making excuses.
New Porsche, I don't gotta switch lanes. Got wrist, I don't need a restraint. Drop hits, even on a mixtape. Cow rip, you know I don't ever miss games. Tank so full, y'all running on empty. Y'all burn quick, I'm here for longevity. Still full dimes even when I'm 70. On my grind, you think there was 10 of me?
Heard you got a man, that's too bad.
Yeah, back in the picture like, oh damn, who's that?
Cause I got what you need.
Hey, keep that shit low key.
Whoa, don't tell all your friends.
Why? Everybody want a piece. Whoa,
Damn,
look,
I'm smooth, no crashing.
vroom vroom, can't catch this.
I'm smooth, no crashing.
Vroom vroom, can't catch this. Speed it up. All songs hard, no skips and no filler. Got a new girl like Schmidt and Nick Miller. Big like BBLs, I've been Rilla. I move heavyweight like Ben Stiller. Now I don't wanna meet your parents. I ain't thinking about no marriage. That you wanna move where it's safe, upstate. Tell her I ain't trying to live with no Karens.
Back to back, but this is not the sequel. Masterpiece, ambitious with the easel. Action packed and faster than Vin Diesel. Gasoline, my tank is full of diesel. Whoa, heard your new track and it's last when muted. Love what I say, yeah, my pen game Cupid. Shoot for the stars like my name George Lucas. Last name Price and I'm living up to it. Heard you got a man, that's too bad.
Back in the picture like, oh damn, who's that?
Cause I got what you need.
Hey, keep that shit low key.
Whoa, don't tell all your friends.
Why? Everybody want a piece. Whoa,
Damn,
look,
I'm smooth, no crashing.
vroom vroom, can't catch this.
I'm smooth, no crashing.
Vroom vroom, can't catch this. Speed it up.
What's up, everybody? I mean, I'm not going to say the game's over, but it's not looking great for a win. But hey, for fantasy purposes, there's still a lot that can happen. Let's go ahead and start crack-a-lacking. So I do got to say something. Two major things in this game. I mean, there was a couple bad calls in this, and I have no skin in the game. I want for the Bills, I need the Broncos to lose. So, and everything I'm about to say went against the Broncos. So it's not like I want the Broncos to win. And the offsides was the worst call I may have ever seen in the NFL. Right? That was... Oh, no. One of them did go in the Broncos' favor. All right, it did. The offsides was the worst play I've seen in the NFL. Call I've seen in the NFL. Nobody was even close to offsides. Nobody moved. Nothing. And then poor Russell Wilson got reamed out on the sideline. I don't know if it was about that or what happened. But, oh, poor guy. And he just took it like a champ. Like a champ, just took it. Sego is, we don't know what a catch is anymore. And this is the one that favored the Broncos, I think, right? Like, was it or was it the Lions? I don't know. Either way, someone caught the ball. The ground helped them catch it, and they still called it a catch. I can't figure out that rule. I mean, we've seen playoff games ruined because of that. And then now we're just like, oh, yeah, that's a catch. P. Ryan trying to run in. But the inconsistencies, once again, in the NFL, just it's hard to watch sometimes. Again, it's just as a fan. I have no skin in this game. I want the Broncos to lose for the Bills' sake because obviously that helps the Bills in a wild card situation. What is this? Production line? Is that... it's probably a common insert, but I haven't seen this yet. It's pretty cool. Let me know if that's some sort of case hit. How are you guys doing in fantasy, though? I'll tell you what, this is a huge game for me. In one of my dynasty leagues, I actually have Goff and Gibbs. So, big game for me. I was happy that happened. Marvin Mims, he's playing right now. Y'all are too quiet for me lately. I waited a little bit to rip thinking, hey, maybe some people will get some drinks. We'll watch the end of the game together. Josh Downs, bomb squad, needed him to score. It did not happen. Harrison Smith. Jamison Williams. Needed him to score. That doesn't look promising either. All right, we got a Sean Clifford here and a Jonathan Mingo, white hot rookies. I'd get your 101 guesses in either way. Make sure you do that because it's free. You don't have to be in the break. And you can win $20 credit. I'm trying to give away extra money. $20 credit if you guess it right. It'll probably come. Oh, it's a patch. Josh Jacobs. Don't worry, it's okay. Even if you didn't have Josh Jacobs, you probably picked up Zamir White, and he did better than Josh Jacobs, pretty much. I played against him in fantasy. Hey, that's what I'm drinking, Craig. Got a Jack and Coke. Cheers, brother. That's a triple Jack and Coke. I already did my single and then my double. Now I'm on my triple. Because my wife made the first one, I had to fix it on the second one. And then I'm just 3 in, so why not just triple it up? What blasters? Did they have Don Russ blasters? Appreciate you guys filling these. It's been a fun weekend. We've had some good pulls too. Trying to keep it, on the cheaper side with the chance of good pulls. And our Bowman bot, apparently that card we pulled for Nick and Bowman, the base out of 5 went for 200. We pulled the auto out of 5. I'd have to imagine that's no less than 2.5 times, right? Gotta be. You got 3 off target. I found some online. I ordered. I think it was on Dick's, but it was like pre-order and they were more expensive. And there's no shipping date on them yet. I may call and cancel them. You can kind of find them online for with shipping and tax, like $45, $50. So I may just order from there just to have them sooner because I don't have any shipping date or anything yet. I don't know if they're going around buying them up and selling them. I don't know. It's weird. My kids, my wife, and I watched Christmas Vacation tonight. I forgot how funny that was. Poor Steven Kibler, Broncos fan. He was gung-ho about this game. Love this card, Action All Pros. You found? Oh, so you can just leave them there and they'll be there. So around here, man, if there's blasters, they're gone. For Don Russ. There's an Aaron Rodgers. For Score and Chronicles Draft, most pro stuff is gone. If it's a pro, especially if it's something there's an Anthony Richardson White Hot Rookies. If it's anything that you can find case hits in, they're gone. People buy them all because they don't want to miss the case hit, right? If it's in there. And a Josh Downs Elite Series rookie. This blaster looks a lot like our first one. As the way the cards are printed. Desmond King. There's a Bryce Young. We didn't have him in the first one. Cameron Jordan. Skaronski. And it's going to be Kendre Miller. Just a little bit of a second color down there. Going out to the New Orleans Saints. It's going to be John Carter Hennessy, who is a Saints fan. That's right. It's not a random. Do you think there'll still be some there tomorrow then? There's a Dontavian Wicks, red and green, rated rookie optic. Is Jahmyr Gibbs still playing? And they're just switching it up? I won't be mad if Jamison Williams still scores. How's your drinks going down still, JC? H? You drinking some whiskey with us? So this is gonna be the last break we do. I was gonna try to post another PYT for tonight. Let me rephrase that. I was gonna post it tonight to rip tomorrow. I don't want to risk it. I may still post one tomorrow, but it will only rip after the Bills game. I am definitely not touching much during the Bills game. Ah, so you'll be there when they open with a chance to snag them. Where do you live, Nate? What state do you live in? Are you the same as Josh? You in Michigan? Oh man, I can't. You know what gets me worse than liquor? Beer. Beer all day will get me all sorts of sloppy. I can drink liquor all day. I can't do beer all day. I love beer. It gets the best of me. I think it's the volume of liquid that just stays in me. Oh, another production line. Hadn't seen it the whole time. There's a Joe Burrow. And how about a DTR red frame going out to the Cleveland Browns? Gonna go out to Larry. What up, Zach? Oh, are you going to the game tomorrow? Who do they play tomorrow? Oh, the Chiefs. You're going to the Chiefs game? Go New England. Just because that could come down, there's a chance I could come down to a wild card spot. Plus, I play against Patrick Mahomes. I play against him in one, and I have him in another. But in the other one, I'm doing really well. Jalen Hyatt. There's a CJ Stroud. Looks clean, too. We haven't seen a lot of his base rookies, and we've opened a bit. So I hope they've learned to do that. Kind of like a little bit shorter print on the good rated rookies. Jalen Carter. Who would you guys start tomorrow? Would you start Jaden Reed or Amari Cooper? You have to pick one. Jaden Reed or Amari Cooper. That's the only thing I'm really struggling with for tomorrow. Yeah, I got you, man. Listen, I lost Tank Dell, Jonathan Taylor, who finally came back and then decided he was going to screw me again. And then Trevor Lawrence getting hurt and just playing like not well. Just like a lot of stuff too. But I was able to sneak in. You know, like I was already at enough games ahead, but like lost the last two on a lot of leagues. So Gibbs does have a receiving. Zach says Cooper. What do you guys think? Jaden Reed or Amari Cooper? I'm just a little worried about what Jordan Love will do tomorrow. Now Cooper plays the Bucks. Jaden Reed plays. Who do the Packers play tomorrow? Appreciate the input, Zach. That's what my brother said too. He didn't know it's against him, so I didn't want to tell him. I wanted to see his opinion. Although my brother's pretty quick and smart, he might have known and just been like, I'm going to tell him. This is your first year ever playing fantasy football? Like, ever playing fantasy football or that league? Michael Wilson Bomb Squad. What do we got here? Jerry Kramer for the Packers throwback. Obviously, you know, rated rookies, insert, stuff like that. But, oh, there we go. Cedarian DeLeon Lamb. Nickname for the Dallas Cowboys going out to Jason. There you go, Jason. Little nickname action for you. Draw that on there just so you know why it's top loaded. Wonder if we missed any of the first breaks. I'm going to have to be careful when I sort. Make sure I didn't miss any. If I did and I sort it and I missed it, I apologize. There he is, Jaden Reed and Zach Thomas. Never had any interest. That's crazy. I've been doing it for so long, I can't imagine life without it. Like, it's on things I need in my life. It really is. It's probably not good for my blood pressure and my mental, stability, but I need it. There it is, Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions. Speak of the devil, there he goes running it. Bears D has been stout as of late. They're playing your Bears D. Yeah, that's kind of my brother. He's like, I don't know, that Bears D. I know, I'm torn. And normally, you know me, I don't generally ask for your help on fantasy. I am really struggling with this matchup. And it could be the make or break for me. It really could. That's how close this matchup is going to be. For the Seahawks, Jeff Kellington as well with the JSN red and green. Love those cards. If you have a drink, pick it up. Cheers to fantasy playoffs. Cheers to good football today. We have pretty good games. This one, not so much. The last one, not so much. We were good for fantasy. He's just going to kick the field goal here and not help us in fantasy at all unless you have the kicker. Oh, did you say Cooper plays the Bears? I was reading that he said about the D. I don't know how their D's doing. I know they were injured for a while. I know that the Bears are dealing with a lot of injuries. Are they kind of over that? That's what, listen, I pay for Fantasy Pros, and like they'll offer who they think, like while I'm in my Yahoo. I don't always follow it. Like they want me to play Reed, and significant, like 76%. But it's not always 100, and then 50% of experts say to play, Laporta with 3. They went for it on 4th. I needed that. Well, that pretty much secures a win for me in Guillotine and helps me out a ton in Dynasty. What is this? Oh, Bryce Young. Zach Harrison, rated rookie red, press proof. All right, you got it. You guys kind of convinced me. And like I said, my brother could have been messing with me because he's smart enough to know that I'm asking because I play against him. We got to top load this right now just because, right? 3 touchdowns. We'll sleeve it up. How about Aiden O'Connell, though? Canvas portrait. That for the Raiders definitely getting top loaded. Going out to Jeremy Wilson. Hughes, former Bill. Elijah Casey, Chase Brown getting in on it a little bit with the Bengals action. They had a big comeback win today. That was the exciting game that started us off. We love Campbell's Gambles. They should make a Campbell's soup called Campbell's Gambles, and you just don't know what Campbell's soup you're getting. They should only sell it in Detroit and put his picture on the can. And they're like, then you'll be like, oh man, I've never had this Campbell's soup, and it's really good. I mean, he's a chunky soup guy written all over it, right? Then someone might be eating different Campbell's soup they never would have even tried before. Maybe it's something I've never even heard of before. Little old school reference for you. We got 2 more blasters before we get to all the autos. Let's save the holiday one for last because not that there can't be more than one, and these did not come out of a case that I bought. They were all loose. However, we did pull a downtown out of these boxes, but not out of the holiday ones yet. So increase our odds that way. Can I tell you why I switched it to Cooper? I just felt like Flacco's been, with the signing and his incentive-laden contract, and, we know he can sling it. I just wondered if maybe, just maybe, it's a week where Flacco goes off with Coop. Albert O. Emmanuel Forbes, Rookie Revolution, and Adam Thielen, red. Press proof. Roderick Jones. There's an Anthony Richardson and a Cedric Tillman canvas for the Browns. Canvas portrait. Brian Branch for the Lions and a Kirk Cousins highlight. Mitchell got cleaned up by Emmett. What are you talking about there? I can't believe no one really was like, that's a good idea to my Campbell's Gamble soup. And that was gold. Y'all know that was gold. Will Levis. Love the way he's been playing lately. A little scary. He could be good. I know I'm rifling. There's a Jordan Addison, Justin Shorter. I know I'm rifling through the base. They do ship, though, so you will get them, especially with the PYT. I like doing that. Oh, the fight. Where's the fight? Where is this? The one that was in Vegas? I forgot there was one on today. I would have maybe I'll post some UFC. Should we do some serial number UFC? Maybe I'll the Vegas one. Maybe I'll razz a box off. All right, last blaster box, last chance at a DT this break, but then all the autos start pouring in. So you know, I like doing it this way because we get a lot of our base. We have our inserts, our sweaters, and a chance at downtown, and then we close up with some autos. All right, I'll get something posted up. All right, here we go. Hodgins, Carter, Bentley. Clifford and Skoronski. Now, here's where you get to see the great shot. Why they picked that for a card, who knows. Herbert, Gallup, Pickett, Deuce Vaughn, and Jalen Carter. Boo, Cowboys. Is Doug in here? Doug, I got to tell you something how you're in my head a little bit. So, Doug, if you're in here, let me know. I got to tell you a little story. Rashee Rice and Travis Etienne. Man, you feeling a little bit tonight, Zach? There's a Bryce Young. All right, so far I'm not seeing a DT, which means better shot moving forward. But we do have a big chunky sweater there. Rookie sweaters, Marvin Mims. Pretty nice one there for the Denver Broncos going out to Jason. And Felix Anaduki Uzama going out to the Kansas City Chiefs, red and green. So no downtown in those yet. Still a chance, for more, especially out of the holiday ones, I would say. But we will get to the autographs now. Let's see what we can get. Get your one-on-one guesses in. Especially with Leaf, you never know with Leaf. So now Buffalo has moved up to the second in the hunt above Houston, which Houston should lose this week to the Titans without Tank Dell. And then Buffalo's next. The Colts already won. The Bengals already won. The Browns have a fairly easy matchup, but it all comes down to, can we beat the Cowboys? Blake Whiteheart, tight end, 4 out of 5. Blake Whiteheart. Who do you guys have? I guess Doug's not in here. Blake Whiteheart goes out to the Cardinals. I'm going to add a pull up. This goes out to the Cards. It's going to be Zach McCarthy. There you go with the Cardinals. Blake Whiteheart. And we got Jason Brown-Lee. 2 out of 4. Wide receiver Jason Brown-Lee. And that's going to go out to the Jets. See, Aaron Rodgers set to return next week. I know they said he wasn't going to play, but if they win, does he come back and just see what happens? I don't think they're mathematically eliminated yet, are they? How about this one? 3 out of 3 Bijan for the Atlanta Falcons. James Eisman for the Falcons. 3 out of 3 Bijan. And out of 2, 1 out of 2, Gervon Dexter with a number inscription there. That's a shitty number 9, but still. It's going to go out to the Bears. Going out to Chris. He got a nice Fields auto earlier. The pool's blank on your end? I have 5 votes on it. Oh, are you on? Someone else said that too. It's Cowboys at the top, Bills at the bottom. 4 people have picked the Cowboys, 1 the Bills. You guys should go bet that. The points are favoring the Cowboys, which means you can get juice on it. Go bet it. Our 1 of 1 is going to be Broderick Jones. You know what? I'm going to end the pool. Let's do it old school way. Old school way. You got to type it. Type it. I want receipts, mofos. Broderick Jones, 1 of 1. I want receipts. So Zach says Bills. We used to do it this way. Chris says Dallas. All right. Nate says Dallas. Don says Bills. Bills with an MVP performance. Are you on that train too? Did you bet on them like I did with the hopes to possibly cash out a little bit on the way up? Jen says Cowboys. I like this. This is fun. I forgot the receipt version. Let me get this alpha here for a minute. Broderick Jones goes out to the Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers going out to JCH. And now, let me get back to it here. So Don was the last one. Jen says Dallas. JCH says Bills. Jeremy Wilson says Dallas. Jason, you're a Cowboys fan though, right? I'm going to do another one here. Jason Galbraith says Cowboys. All right. Anyone else? We have Zach, Chris, Nate, Don, Jen, JCH, Jeremy Wilson, Jason Galbraith. And right now it is 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, Dallas. Anyone else want to get a vote in? We'll save the leaf metal for last since we haven't ripped it in a while. Let's do this. Man, that'd be an awesome game. We know it's going to... Well, I don't want to say that. I feel like if the Bills win, it'll be close. It also could be one of those things where, just from my experience with the Bills, it could be like, just end this game already. Shoot me and put me out of misery. Chris, I got yours. Why'd you take Dallas? I got you, right? I do have you as the second one. It started out at 2.5, and then it went to 1.5. Is that why he typed Dallas, or did he want 3 more votes? You want receipts? Oh. You say it 3 times and, Beetlejuice pops out kind of thing? Like Dak Prescott shows up? We know how Dak Prescott... Well, here's what sucks. The weather is supposed to be nice initially, and now it sucks. Jeremy Ruckert for the Jets, I believe. Let me confirm. And it's not like cold and snowy, like rainy and windy. I don't like games like that. But it probably benefits Bills a little bit in that sense. Something's going on with my keyboard. Here we go. Jeremy Ruckert goes out to the Jets. I said tomorrow could be Josh's first 100-yard rushing game in a while. It's one of those situations, and I just don't even know what to expect. That's why I think it could be, because he's going to be trying to play keep away from Micah. That's like if Micah plays spy, Josh has to take care of the ball. If Micah is after him, Josh is going to have to run for like 100 yards. Caleb Ellaby, 2 out of 5. We're going to random that one. That's kind of where I'm at with it. It just depends what Micah shows up. And listen, Mike Parsons from Penn State plays in cold weather, familiar with the area, right? Like, it's not like he's going to be unfamiliar with like the weather or anything. Quay Walker for the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay going out to Jason Mello. Mike is always something. Let's not say Micah isn't anything. We haven't pulled a Caleb Ellaby in a long time, and then last night we pulled 2 of them. We haven't pulled Caleb Ellaby in a while. I was like, man, it's been a while. They took him out of products. That's why. He's in this, but he's not in a lot of the other stuff. Kennedy Brooks, 2 out of 5. They did add him in again to some stuff, but they took him out for a while. Kennedy Brooks goes out to... Played for the Philadelphia Stars, but also was partially on the Philadelphia Eagles. So that's going to go out to Julian Andrews. And need a big performance out of this guy tomorrow. How about a 1 of 3 for the Washington Commanders? Jeremy Wilson. Jahan Dotson. I need a big game out of him tomorrow. And De'Aaron King, 2 out of 5. I know he was with a team. De'Aaron King goes out to the Carolina Panthers. We pulled him last night. Jim Larson. Well, and you know what the difference is right now? That would have scared me, Don. Don just said Allen in games, he knows that he needs to win. And in those games, he just goes rogue and takes it in his hands. That would normally scare me if Dorsey was still our coordinator, because he was in charge. Kobe Bryant for the Seattle Seahawks going out to Jeff Kellington. That's going to be a 1 out of 8. However, when Joe Brady took over, he told Josh to just go be Josh. And ever since then, Josh has been having... I know you did. I know you meant, Don. I know what you meant. I like that. He commands the game. He takes charge. He does what he needs to do to win the game. That was the old Josh with Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll's they use this analogy the other day before I opened this last pack. Not an analogy, but this. They talked about guys like Tom Coughlin, and they even used Brian Daboll. And they said about how... those are the kind of coaches that when they walk into the cafeteria, people clamor to get to them. They want to talk to them. They want to pick their brain. They want to say hi. They want to shake their hand. They want to be seen. All right? Then they talked about what they called cockroach coaches, right? And they said, why cockroach coaches? I forget who it was that said this. They said, they're your coaches that when you walk into the cafeteria, everyone scrams like cockroaches when the lights turn on. I was like, oh shit. And they said Daboll was one of those guys that people clamored to. This wasn't even about the Bills, but they talked about Daboll with the Giants. And Josh loved that about Brian Daboll. If you watch after the Giants game, he was there talking to Daboll the whole way out. 1 out of 2, Josh Babbicks. I don't know this guy. Not our best box of that. We had a good one earlier. You know what? I was curious where he's going to be. Although, didn't Seattle kind of work him a little bit? Was it Seattle that worked him a little bit? He's going to go out to the Packers. Green Bay Packers going out to Jason Mello. I was kind of... So, I said this last night, Galbraith. So, you know Trevon Diggs has been very vocal about Stephon needs to get out of Buffalo and da-da-da. And everyone was holding Stephon accountable for that. And a couple weeks go by and people are asking him every day. He's like, look, I'm not my brother. What my brother says is my brother comes from my brother's mouth. It doesn't mean I said anything. Now, whether he did or not, whatever. But he pretty much said, I don't feel the way what my brother's saying. Rather, he said stuff and he's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You shouldn't be saying this stuff. I don't know. But Jason, I said, is this somewhat of like one of those revenge games? You know, like when Steve Smith left the Panthers and who did he go to? And then had that monster game, right? And it was like there's many like instances of this, right? They could call them these revenge games. I know it's not the same thing, but is it? Like, does he want to prove Trevon like he belongs in Buffalo and Trevon maybe should come to Buffalo? Listen, I have a brother that I competed with growing up. I know what it's like. It doesn't matter how much you love your brother. You want to beat him. Don, I couldn't agree more with you. Hey, real quick, before and if anyone didn't get to do it, say who you think will win. We're keeping receipts. Zach, Don, JCH, say the Bills. Chris Taylor, Nate, Jen, Jeremy Wilson, and Jason say the Cowboys. If you want to chime in, just type Bills, Dallas, whatever, Buffalo, Dallas. Real quick on this box right here, our last box before we do our two $5 hitless credits and our very last Week 15 fantasy spots in paper football. If we pull any NIL cards, they'll be random to all. However, in the event that we pull a dual auto or a triple auto or whatever, and there's an NIL guy and an NFL guy, it will go to the NFL team. We are not going to random off all the NIL spot to one and then random off the card. It is now also on ownership for guys who haven't been around that long. Say it's a 4 auto card. If someone owns 2 of the autos and it's 1-1, ownership percentage rules. If you own the most players on that card, you get it. It doesn't have to be full owner. Like, it doesn't have to be, I still had ownership of one of those players. Nope. Whoever owns the most players on that card gets it. It's only happened once or twice. Generally, it gets randomed. So. Oh, we're talking about possibly UFC. Talking about UFC possibly. So stay tuned. I'm going to clean this up first, get this cleaned up, and then we'll go from there. We do have some sort of 1-on-1 in here. I imagine it's a press proof. Well, if you win it, you can give it to who you want. Second one of the break. Maybe this is a good sign. I need this tomorrow. So Money, 100, 1 out of 5. Jeremy Wilson getting the Jahan Dotson in the Redskins uni. It's a pretty good card. I like it. Next up is going to be for the Carolina Panthers, 3 out of 5. Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Mingo, Carolina Panthers. A Bears blazing. You want to see me use a koozie for the Bears? I will. Listen, Bears need to win this week. Badly. Do you know how bad I want the Bears to win this week? That's why I'm not betting on them. Dwayne McBride, 4 out of 4. So Money. Dude, the Browns, we need the Browns to lose desperately for our playoff hopes to increase. Like, in the event that we don't win the division, which people are laughing. If we beat Dallas, it's just essentially going to come down to the Miami game. Well, Miami has to lose one more along the way, but they play the Ravens. They play the Cowboys yet, too. And if they play the Cowboys coming off a loss, dude, it's going to get real fun real fast, maybe. Maybe the Mingo HL, baby. Next up is going to be for the Miami Dolphins. 1 of 1 proof. Did anyone guess a Chan? Let me go up. I thought I saw it. Someone did. Craig Young. Guess what, man? You guessed 1 of 1 a Chan. We pulled a 1 of 1 a Chan. You just won yourself $20 credit, man. Congratulations, Craig. $20 credit. 101 auto, Devin Chan. It is a press proof, but it is a sign press proof. There you go. I hope you're in here to hear that. If you're not, someone let them know. So hopefully you're still sticking around. But $20 credit, and you got yourself the auto. What was that spot? How much was your spot? Miami Dolphins. All right, so you took a huge chunk off that. 101. Let's see what else we got here. Final one. Let's close it out for the Indianapolis Colts. Maz with the 5 out of 5. Anthony Richardson. No randoms needed. Boom. Not a bad way to end. I was hoping we'd close it out with a little bit of fire there. I know, I like it, man. That's why I waited a little bit later. I finished off my whiskey coke, or I'd join you for another one. Maybe if I post some. No one else wanted a receipt. No one else. Y'all chicken. Chris Taylor says Dallas. So he knows. That means he knows Buffalo. Doug's not in here. I wanted to tell him something. All right, here we go. Our non-hit cards. Bryce Young, Felix Anaduki Uzama for the Chiefs, red and green. Levis, Richardson, Aiden O'Connell, portrait canvas. We got the Bryce Young there. Red and green JSN. Sidarian DeLeon Lamb, CD Lamb, a full name card for the Cowboys. That goes out to you. Did you see that, Jason? You got the full name card. Such a cool PC item there. CJ Stroud, red frame press proof, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. There's a Richardson, Bryce Young. And our third red and green was the Dontavian Wicks. So some good stuff there. For our hits, we had the sweaters of Marvin Mims for the Denver Broncos going out to Jen. She's a PC for the Broncos. She'll like that. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions going out to Jeff Kellington. And the Kendre Miller for the New Orleans Saints. It's going to go out to JCH, a Saints fan. What I love about PYTs is watching guys get their PC cards. Josh Jacobs for the LA Raiders or Las Vegas Raiders going out to Jeremy Wilson. We're not done. There's more. A lot of autos here. We had the Dwayne McBride going out to the Minnesota Vikings. That's going to be Jim Larson. We have Josh Babix for the Green Bay Packers going out to Jason Mello. Let's go Bears tomorrow, by the way. If I haven't said that yet, Chris. Chris can pick on me all he wants. I still want his Bears to win tomorrow. Kobe Bryant for the Seattle Seahawks going out to Jeff Kellington. And then Derek King for the Carolina Panthers. It's going to go out to Jim Larson. Thanks for jumping in tonight, Jim. Jahan Dotson for the Washington Commanders. He wasn't done with them yet. That is numbered out of 3. And then the Kennedy Brooks going out to the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't believe Jared Goff had that kind of game, and I almost didn't play him. I almost started Levis. Quay Walker for the Green Bay Packers. And then we had the Jeremy Ruckert for the New Jersey Jets going out to Jim Larson. We had the Broderick Jones. That's a 1-of-1 going out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be for JCH as well. A little 1-on-1 action. Gervon Dexter going out to the Bears. Not as good as your Justin Fields earlier. Chris, I will get you. I did. I posted a picture of the field. So did you get that or do you want me to send it to you directly? Jason Brown-Lee for the Jets. And then a Blake Whiteheart for the Arizona Cardinals going out to Zach McCarthy. That's numbered 4 out of 5. There are more. All right, we had the Jonathan Mingo. Did I get Derek King? Yeah. Jonathan Mingo for the Carolina Panthers going out to Jim Larson out of 5. Another one for the Commanders, Jahan Dotson out of 5 as well. We also had the Bijan for the Atlanta Falcons, James Eisman. That's going to be numbered out of 3. And Devin Achan for the Miami Dolphins going out to Craig Young. And then to close it out, Richardson out of 5. Indianapolis Colts, Maz Sid. There we go. All right. First things first, let's go ahead and random off this Ellaby. Everyone is eligible for the Ellaby. I'm going to go back. There we go. Everyone is eligible for the Ellaby. There we go. And then that will only count against your $5 hitless credit. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chicago Bears is gonna get it. You want me to give it to the net? You want it to go to Zach? You can't make that up. He got it. He's like, I don't want it. And he got it. If he would have asked for it, he wouldn't have gotten it. That's fucking great. That is one. That's. Do you want it to go to Zach? If you don't want it, I'm going to give it to the next person down. That's too funny. I'll give it to Zach. Zach, you're the next person down. So it's going to go out to the Cardinals. He already had a hit, so it won't affect him. To the house. I can't keep that. Unless it was a Bills card. If it was a Bills card, I'd take it. I have to be fair. If it was a Bills card out of like love, I would take it. But out of spite for the card, I can't keep it. Anthony Richardson. Oh, I already did this. What am I doing? You have me cracking up. All right, 2 $5 hitless credits. Here we go. I need another whiskey coat. I will try to get a late night UFC box posted up. I'm sweating, man. Alcohol. All right. Top 2 get $5 hitless credit. Need at least a 5. I mean, they're fun to give away. If Zach was like, I don't want it, I probably wasn't going to the third person. But I like that. It'll go to a kid. Because I put those in a box and like, I'll put them for $1 for kids who are like, I want an autograph. I'm like, there's $1. But I'll be at watch. That'll be Jake, not Jake Browning. Who's the like Tommy DeVito? You know Tommy DeVito has one autograph card. Do you know what it is? It's a Sage. That's it. That's all he has. Tommy DeVito has a Sage autograph card. That's it. He has base Sage. It's the same year, but just funny. Oh wait, did I already do this? Patriots Giants got it. So it is going to be the Jeremy Wilson and Jason Mello get the credit. All right, last thing to do here. We're going to do the last spots of the night. Week 15 pick'em. It's going to be the Colts and Broncos. No, just the Colts. Indianapolis Colts. That goes out to Maz Sid getting a pick'em spot. Maybe we'll leave these out because what's up? All right, I'm almost done here if you need to talk to me. All right, week 15 FanDuel spot. The Super Bowl chant, that's a little premature. About playoffs. NFC North. Washington Redskins. That's going to go out to Jeremy Wilson. Jeremy Wilson, you do not have a spot. 13, Jeremy Wilson. All right, in paper football, here we go. Well, Chris, I told you we could be doing those week in and week out. Type Jeremy Wilson. We could be doing those for credit. Like, people buy into them. Give it to the next person. I didn't see who it was. No, Jeremy, here's what we do. We move you to pick them. And you don't have one, so you just get moved to pick them. If you can't do it, we move you to a pick them spot. Because I know you're limited. Some people are limited to that. Oh, also, guys, Matt Mazars. I posted a link today. He was the only one to take advantage of it. I posted my link for FanDuel. If you sign up, if you have not signed up for FanDuel, and you use that link to sign up, you get $50 betting credit, $25 casino credit, and I'm going to give you $20 blazing credit if you use that link to sign up. And I'll see who signed up. So let me know if you did it, because I'll see that someone signed up. It'll give me a notification. I won't know your name. So just let me know you did it and you completed it. Jim Larson, you're going to get a paper football. And you'll get 50 on the sports book. You'll get 25 on their casino, and you'll get 20 blazing credit. All right, here we go, Jim. Good luck. And then, guys, I'll send the links out for all this stuff here tonight yet. Raiders, are you talking about for betting? Chris, or the pick'em? Wait. Raiders already played, didn't they? We'll pick a different one for you. I don't want you to miss out on this week. Falcons. Oh, you just have to ask people who's interested. I'll send out the invite. I don't want to give out the link because I only want to send it to people who paid Chris. So we just need to get them say, let Mike know you want in on the pick'em, and then I'll send them. I'll add them to the message thread, and once I get payments, I'll add them to the message thread, and then they'll have the link. It's just going to be clean that way. I'll come up with something this week. I'll post it. I'll take care of it. It is hard for you to do that because you don't have access to that, like our account. All right, guys, I'm gonna roll. I will see you all tomorrow. Look, if you want a spot, look for your in your messages on Facebook for the links. I'll try to be back tonight with some UFC.